How you doing? So what I think about the banquet event in 2023. So, here are my thoughts. When it comes to the banquet, there are some good things about it and there's some bad things about it, but it's mostly bad things about the banquet event. I think Kabam already knows that. They acknowledge that they know it was bad when it comes to the rank rewards as well as the what you get from the banquet, and I really think they should just make progression base when it comes to the banquet event. I know it's probably not going to be possible because it's going to be very complicated. But when it comes to Valiant, when it comes to the rewards from the banquet crystals, it was so bad. If you were Valiant, it was just so terrible. And as the result of that, you know, nobody spent 100,000 from the gifting event like they did last year. I don't even think somebody spent half of what they somebody spent last year. Somebody I think spent like $150,000 last year in the banquet event. And I don't even think anybody spent that much money when it comes to the banquet event this year because it was so bad for the Valiant players. And Kabam knows that. They acknowledge that it was bad, especially if you're a Valiant player when it comes to the banquet crystal. Hopefully they can learn from that. Uh, for next year, obviously it's gonna be better regardless if they learn from their mistake or not. Just because the way the game works, it just progressed. Uh, the you know the rewards gets better over time. That's just the way the game works. Because they want to keep making money, they have to keep increasing the rewards. So uh, when it comes to my placement and overall, I think when it comes to like the top 5% to 10%, there could be more people that participated this year compared to last year. Because a lot of people are in that range are becomes Paragon, or even like Thronebreaker. So the rewards for Thronebreaker is not terrible. It's obviously, could be better. As for me, I don't really need 7-star shards, so it's not like, you know it's gonna make, it's gonna be like, oh, I got a 7-star shard, unless I spend like, you know I open like 1,000 of them, like 1,000 shards. It's not gonna do anything to me for my account. And also, I don't really need 7 stars. I mean, I'm happy using my 6 stars really. And also, if I do get 7 stars, they're gonna be unawakened. And not every champion, really needs to be awakened, but every champion in the game at the same time benefits from the awaken ability. Of course, some champions benefit more than others, but that's why I really like to use my 6 stars now, because if I do have 7 stars, uh they're gonna be unawakened, which I really don't want to be using. I rather use my, awaken or even max 6 stars than unawakened 7 stars. There are some uses for 7 stars, even as a throne breaker, like, for hero use, arena wins, combat wins. It just makes it so much easier, and you can also, even like rank 1 7 star, you can auto fight a lot of quests in the game. Especially if you get like a Diablo or something. So, yeah. So when it comes to the banquet, I think I've already mentioned it. Kabam knows they messed up when it comes to the banquet, the rewards being terrible. I think though when it comes to like the 5-10%, as I mentioned, it could be more this year, because I believe the big reason why is to comes to the summoners market. It's really hard to tell because they lowered the points this year compared to last year. Obviously, the points this year is going to be lower compared to last year, because last year it was like 4,000 points, and to open a crystal as well as to buy a crystal, now it's only 2,800 points. So it's 70% only compared to what it was before. So, or 30% lower. So it's hard to tell. As you can see, on the solar reward, I placed 52,728, and as an alliance event, we place rank 21,030. Uh, a little bit disappointed when it comes to the alliance event. I was hoping to get to 26 to 50%, like I did last year. When it comes to as you know, when it comes to my alliance, it's only me and my free to play account. So a little disappointing we didn't get to the 26 to 50% mark like from last year, but probably we barely missed it. You know, if I played a little bit more, I could have definitely get to the 26 to 50%. But I already told myself, you know, I made a video in the past, like, I didn't really want to stress myself out when it comes to the banquet event. Last year, I was playing like 4 hours a day, an average, in the last week of the banquet event. This year, I was pretty much playing on average an hour a day from the banquet um, event. I mean, when it comes to MCOC, grinding the units for the last week. So I wasn't stressed out at all. Yeah, I could have probably played 2 hours a day, you know, and be able to get to the 26 to 50% when it comes to the alliance. And so, but that's okay. You know, obviously, because we were such a low rank that, you know, get hardly got anything. You know, 10,000 6-star shards is not terrible, I guess. I mean, it's something. 4-star relic, you know, whatever, something. A 5-star collector, I think that's something to, you know, it's not gonna make or break your account, obviously, but it's just nice to have as a collector if you want to look at it in a positive way as far as the Alliance event ranking. So when it comes to the solo rewards, yeah, like I said, I didn't really push too hard. You know, if I was playing like 2 hours a day, I definitely could have made it to the top 10%. I think I barely missed it. So a little disappointed on that, but I'm happy I didn't stress myself out when it comes to the last week, when it comes to the banquet event, because last year I was spending like 4 hours a day playing EMCOC on average. You know, this year I was playing about an average an hour a day the last week of the banquet event. So overall, I'm happy. I really don't have anything to take back on what, you know, not stressing myself out last week. You know, I mean, I did get a 6-star Nexus, rank 2, rank 3, 6-star. You know, generic, 1,000 shards, 7-star. That's pretty much not gonna do much for my account. 15 6-star signature stone, a 5-star relic. So it's all good, you know. And next year, if hopefully Kavam can learn from the mistakes, and next year it'll be better. Obviously, it's going to be better because just the way the game works, it's gonna be, you know, they want to make money, they gotta make the rewards better. So we'll see how next year will go be, how will be. That's it. Thank you.